Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, and in today's video I am going to be doing a nail design from some Born Pretty PR that they sent me. They did send this to me a while back, and I am so grateful, Cynthia, that you have been so patient with me. Thank you so much for sending this over. These are some cat eye gel polishes that I just absolutely fell in love with. If you want to see all the swatching and all the colors that came with this, I don't know if it's a set or just individual polishes that they gave me because there was no box or anything. I will leave that short down below so that you can go ahead and check it out. And I did want to go ahead and use this specific color on screen that I showed you, and for the base color I am going to be using my iGel Beauty base color. And these cat eye gel polishes are so nice, like they're so bright, and I did go ahead and do 2 coats after applying 1 coat on the nails and then curing for 60 seconds. So to make it more pigmented, I did go in with a 2nd coat, and I am going to cure again for 60 seconds after that 2nd coat. And for the thumb, I decided to do an ombre nail design. So as you can see here, I'm using my ombre brush, and the other nails I just did regular French tips, and for the ring finger I made that whole nail the cat eye. So this is how they're looking so far. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use this carving gel. It's like a pastel purple, and I'm gonna try to create a flower on the nail. I wanted to make it like an orchid, so I take it out of the container and then roll it on my palette, and then I separate the little pieces. That's what makes it easier for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the nail, and I'm doing this on the middle finger, and then I'll use my silicone tool to form the petals the way that I want. And I really wasn't too happy with this carving gel. It was really hard to work with. I did get it off of Temu, and this is actually the very first time that I'm using it, and I was not impressed. So I am going to leave it down below in case you want to check it out for yourself, but I actually do not recommend this product. It did have a weird smell to it, and it was kind of crumbly, so I'm not going to recommend it. But you can go ahead and try it for yourself. And then for the other petals, as you see here that I'm applying last, I did cure those separate, so I did need to like make those on my palette and then add them later. And I'm using my rhinestone glue from LaCatrinaNails.TX. I love this gem glue, it's so good. And then I'm gonna apply that and put the little pieces in the center of the flower. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use this black gel polish. I love this black gel polish from Melody Susie. It's really nice. I highly recommend you get the silver bottle because that's the one I'm using. And then I'm going to use my spellbinding chrome base and my matte top coat for the nail design. So I do add that spellbinding chrome base into the black, and then I just mix it up with a dotting tool. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply the matte gel polish over all the nails. And then I do cure for 60 seconds, and to ensure the chrome doesn't stick, I'm going to go ahead and buff the surface. Then I'm going to go in with the nail design. So I'm just going to make some flower petals on the thumb. I'm just going to draw them out, and then I'm just going to draw like some vines or squiggly lines, as you would say, on the nail. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. And then for the rest of the nails, except the middle finger, I am going to go ahead and draw some just random lines. They don't have to be perfect. That's what this design is all about. It's really simple, really easy to do. Anybody can do it. You don't have to worry about perfect straight French tip lines, because that's what makes it cuter, is the lines, the like messier they look, the better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all the nails, and then I will cure for 60 seconds. Now for the black gel polish, adding that spellbinding chrome base, that just helps the chrome powder stick to the gel polish, so that's why I added that with the black. And I highly recommend you go ahead and check out LaCatrinaNails.TX. her products are amazing, and she always has a live on Thursdays and has flash sales, so go ahead and check her out. I will leave her website in the description box below. And after I'm done doing all the line work and I've cured it for 60 seconds, I am gonna go ahead and use my chrome powder from Born Pretty. It's the best gold chrome powder that I have used so far. I have no complaints about it. It's real like gold. It's not like a yellowish color. I do have another chrome powder that is kind of yellowy, and I don't like it very much, so I will be sure to leave this chrome powder in the description box as well. It does come with a silver and a rose gold and another color I can't remember, but this is my favorite one to use, the gold and the silver. So I do just go ahead and rub it on top of that black gel polish, but because we applied the matte top coat and buffed it out, the chrome is only going to stick onto the black. And then I take a sponge and wipe off the excess. And this design is a trust the process design, so just keep watching, because whenever I apply the gems, that's when the whole nail design comes together. So since I did mattify the nails, I do want the carving gel to stick, so I am going to apply a layer of base coat, and then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to apply the little beads that I rolled, and then I'm going to put it on the nail. And before I cure, I'm going to form them into flowers with my silicone tool. And like I said, this stuff was really hard to work with, so I was really frustrated. It looks easy in the video, but it took me forever to use this. So if you have any recommendations of some carving gel that's easier to use, leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it, because this one just was not working for me. So I did make sure to apply base coat on all of the nails that I had used matte top coat on, which was the 4 nails. I didn't do that to the middle finger, and I wanted to make sure that the carving gel is going to stick, so I did go ahead and do that to all of those. And then I'm going to use these pink gems and these white pearls, and also these clear gems, and I'm going to add that to the nails. And these are just random sizes that I decided to pick up. There's no particular size I had in mind. I just grabbed some small ones, medium, and little teeny tiny ones. And then I'm going to take my rhinestone gel again and put it on my palette, and instead of using the brush to apply it to the nail, I'm going to use a dotting tool. I just had more control that way. That way I wouldn't have big old blobs of glue sticking out. And I just applied the rhinestone glue where I wanted to put the gems, and then I placed them on there, and then I went ahead and flash cured really quick until I was done with all the nails. That way they weren't gonna slide around or move around, or I wouldn't hit the nails and knock down the gems. So I go ahead and do that to all the nails. And if you've made it this far, make sure you leave a comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know if you have tried Born Pretty's cat eye gel polishes, because these are their professional gel polishes and they are amazing. I absolutely love them. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish all the rest of the nails, and then I'm going to cure all of them together once I've done a flash cure on each one. And then look at this container that arrived in the mail. I got stars and hearts and everything all over me. It was such a mess. But anyways, I just wanted to show you I was using those little teeny tiny stars. Just needed 2, and I was going to add them to the orchid, and I was applying the smallest gems that I had. And the last step is to go ahead and apply the top coat. So I am using Born Pretty's top coat, and their top coat is really nice. I love the brush. The bristles are really nice, and just the way it's so shiny, and it's scratch resistant, I believe. So I highly recommend you check out their base and top coat. I will leave it down in the description box below. And I do make sure to cover the flowers and the gems, and that way they don't fall off or they don't get scratched up. And then I did file them off camera, sharpened up the free edge, and then I dusted them off, and this is how the design came out. I think they're so pretty. This took me probably about 2.5 hours. I did get up and do things, you know, around the house in between, but total amount was about 2.5 hours. And then I put them on just with some little stickies really quick. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.